Hi there, Andy Ron here with Montana Land Source, and this is your video summary of the Montana Land Report for May 18th, 2022. We've had 29 property updates in the Montana land market over the past 7 days, and for the third week in a row, we've had roughly that amount of property updates per week, which is about double of what we've seen through most of 2022. 2022 on the whole has been a very low level of activity relative to prior years, but we're in prime listing and prime showing season right now, so the market seems to be heating up. Although this week in the market, only 4 of those property updates are new listings, so more properties leaving or potentially leaving the land market than coming in, at least this week. So we're still seeing this low inventory environment. Right now we're sitting at about 312 properties on the market, where prior to 2020 that would be more like 600 properties. So still in this low inventory environment. This past 7 days, of those 29 property updates, 1 property back on the market. Like I said, 4 new listings, 11 pending sales, which is quite high. Also 7 price changes, which is also relatively high. Lots of price adjustment going on, at least in this past week. 1 revised listing and 5 sales. So like I said, more properties leaving the market this week than coming on. We'll see how that keeps going moving forward. In news and events, there's quite a few events coming up in Montana, particularly for realtors and appraisers and industry professionals. Actually, tomorrow in Helena, there's a seminar on easements that I plan on attending, mostly focusing on conservation easements, it looks like, but also covering other easements as well, such as access and water and whatnot. There's a realtor kind of developer event going on in Gallatin County next week, I believe it is, dealing with water, stuff like permitting and ponds and stream regulations and that kind of stuff. So check that out. That's on mtlandsource.com. There's also the Ag Lenders School, Ag Lenders Range School, which is a really good time. Credits available for appraisers, and in the past, credits been available for realtors. Not sure that's the case this year. I think that's largely been dropped just because of lack of participation from realtors, but that's a great event if you're interested in range, learning about range and whatnot. And it's just a great event of generally appraisers and bankers, lenders. That's why it's called the Ag Lenders School. Been going on for 30 years, I believe. And you're not going to get a better time for the money in terms of food and drink and whatnot is all covered, and quite a bit of credits for continuing ed for appraisers anyway. And there's also the Billings Chamber of Ag tour coming up in June, and I plan on attending that as well. So if you have any events relative to the Montana land market or news relative to the land market, feel free to reach out. Happy to put that on the website at mtlandsource.com. Thank you, everybody. Have a good week and stay in touch.